Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a new knife from a new to the channel company. This is from Flytanium. You guys might be aware of Flytanium. I believe they're a company that sort of branched off of from employees from Blade HQ. And they have some tight-knit thing going on with Blade HQ, but they are their own deal. And they've been working with Demco and using the shark lock on this model. This is called the Arcade, and they have a budget version now, the Arcade Lite, and that is what this is. So I've never checked out a Flytanium product, really, and I've never worked with them before. Their marketing person was in my live chat during a live stream last week or so, and we got chatting, and they said they would send me out something. They set me up with an affiliate link and a discount code. So assuming I like the product, I can let you guys know. And you can use the code LeftyEDC. I did check it on their website. They are on sale right now for $79. So the retail on these is $80, $79.99. Sorry, retail is $99.99. So they're $100, but they're on sale for $79.99. From June 2nd to I don't know when, but it's June 3rd right now, and that's when I'm going to post this, and it's active. So just if you're going to get one, I guess get one. But you can also use the code LeftyEDC, and you'll get another 10%, and that'll make it $71.10. I'm not sure about shipping or anything, but I just want to put all that out there right at the beginning because I know a lot of people get frustrated when I don't open boxes and spill the beans immediately. I'm not very good at shorts, all right? Not good at reels. I like long form because I like details. So shark lock on this one, Arcade Lite, all right? So this is the atomic purple, and on the box it says black for the blade. It did say DLC on the website, and I did ask the marketing person I talked to, and I apologize, I didn't get their name, I should have. And I asked them, is it really DLC? Because, man, that is, for $70 to get DLC would be really awesome. Now, they confirmed and said it is DLC. Now, I'm going to be honest, looking at it, I don't think it is. But I'm not going to claim to be an expert, and I did tell them I was going to test it. So we're going to take this here bit driver, and we're going to scratch this blade. And we're going to find out if it's real DLC. Now, what I want to put as a disclaimer is if it's not, I don't think that's a big deal, okay? It's most likely PVD, but I could be wrong, and I hope I am. But it's a $70 knife, guys. So PVD is just fine. We have knives that are $200 that have PVD, and that is perfectly acceptable, okay? So just putting that out there, but we'll find out. It does look cool. Atomic purple. It's got some little squares with lines through them down here. Some kind of pattern going on. You do have a reversible deep carry clip, which is nice. And then you have that shark lock. As you guys may know, I do like the shark lock. I just wish it had a stronger detent feel, like most crossbar style locks, which this isn't, but it's similar. It's T6 on the hardware, T8 on the pivot, I'm guessing. I'll confirm that real quick. It could be a T10. Let me just check. What's this guy right here? T15. That's not what I want. I want a T10, sir. That's a T8. Give me a T10. I don't think I'm going to find one. I think I'm just going to find 15s. Nope, there's a 10. Let's see. Yep, it's a T10. So you have T10 on the pivot, T6 on the body screws, and on the clip. So you're just going to take your T6 and you're going to unscrew this screw here. I'm going to try to keep it in there. So she said, let's see if I can move this without too much trouble. Ah, there's a screw in there. Okay, so hold on. Let's lay this down. We gotta take this screw out. These are Loctited, but they've done it well. They didn't put way too much. They just put a good amount on there. Just gonna reverse that around. Must be holding something in. Yep, the barrel there, or the spacer, sorry. That's why you need that screw. So then we just take our clip and we pop it in. We hope our screws don't fall out, and they did. So no big deal. I will do it this way. So there's no cutout or anything for the clip. But again, it's a $70 knife. You know, they're doing what they need to keep it affordable. Plus, sometimes, you know, with a reversible clip like this, it does look better when there's not just an open notch over here, you know, just a hole. It's kind of better. Let's see if we can get this screw to pop into the screw hole. I don't know why it's being weird. There we go. And tighten it down. You don't want to over tighten it. I'm not sure what these are threading into. That one, I'm not sure what that's threading into. They must have just a steel couple threads that they insert in there or something. But anyway, I wanted to reverse it because it makes it a little bit easier to operate with the clip there. I can get a little bit more pressure, which is going to make it a little bit more realistic when I fidget with this and try to show you guys what I think. So, yeah, it feels like a shark lock. Soft detent, right? It does have a good spring in there. You can see there, it's closing. But you can, you know, you can whip it and it will kind of bounce. And I'm sure if I gave it enough, I could get it to open up. But for a shark lock, for a spring lock, it feels good, you know? It's just not my, you know, usual jam. Dead centered, which is nice. I like that. The tip looks like it's accessible, but it's not. You can't get your finger in there. That's nice. Excuse me. I do think that thumb studs make way more sense on a knife like this versus a hole like on the shark locks. I think the shark lock or the Demkos might have both, actually. But I like this better because it's kind of more compact. The Demkos, I feel like, have this big blade sticking out, and I don't know. I just kind of like the compact nature of this better. So, got to give them credit there. I do like that. And it fires out. If you're just a dude trying to open their knife to use it or play a little, you know, fidget with the lock, this is going to be great, guys. This is going to be great. If you're a detent nerd like me and you need that resistance, then, yeah, it's not going to be for you. But I think this is going to be a great little user knife. Now, it is AUS 10A steel, which I'm not a big fan of. I think it was kind of proven on the original Demkos that, or in the original shark lock knives, that this steel is not very good. I had a lot of issues with it holding an edge. And I'm one of those people that does not cut a bunch of crazy shit. You know, I'm cutting paper, cardboard, packages, stuff like that, and I noticed the edge doling. So that's never a good sign. But who knows, that could, you know, this could be better heat treated or something like that. And again, it's $70, so you might just have to sharpen it or strop it more often. But it is AUS 10A steel. And again, I'm going to say I'm 90% sure this is a PVD finish. So when I do the test, I'm going to go easy on it, and I'm going to do it in a spot that, you know, maybe down here, somewhere where it's not going to be blatantly obvious if I pass this around after, because I think it is going to scratch. Let's see, anything else I want to talk about? I like the standoffs. They look good. Super lightweight. Feels good in the hand. I like the ergonomics on this. It does make me want to try the full, not the full size, the premium version or whatever, the stock version. So I kind of want to try that. after handling this. They have some cool designs. So plunge grind on this looks like it comes up right to where, right behind the notch there. So they clearly put a notch there on purpose as a sharpening choil. So I think they were making sure you guys would have some life there to sharpen, which is good. Swings down really nice. I like that. Just trying to see if there's anything else going on here. Does look like there's some weight relief pockets in there, and some kind of a cool pattern. You guys see that? That's pretty cool. I like that. Show you this side. Good size knife too. I'll give you a couple comparisons. Here's the tall boy. Here, we'll do the purples to match them up. And here's the binge. I'll surround it. There you go. These are still available, I believe, at the moment. There's a few left of the purple Nurple binges. And we'll have them at Blade Show as well. We'll have a few of these, but come check us out, booth 239. Not sure if Flytanium will be there. If you watch this, Flytanium, if you want to put your booth number or whatever in the comments, please feel free. But there's a size comparison for you. It looks like it's right in the middle of these two. So it's probably like a 3.3 inch blade, maybe 3 1/4 would probably be my guess on the blade length. Maybe closer to the stout. Let's see how close these are. This is 3.3. That's very close. Here's the Fireball. We're gonna have some Blade Show. We're gonna have a Blade Show exclusive Fireball. This is not it. It's pretty sick. So come check us out. But there you go. Yeah, it's like exactly 3.25 is gonna be my guess, because it's just not dead on with any of these. So there you go for size comparisons. Let's cut some stuff here. I do have some cardboard here that we can slice up. See if I can do a downward cut. Whoa! Went right into that. Went right into that leather. And I think I heard a pretty good thwack. Probably hit the... let's see. Probably hit the aluminum underneath. This is why I don't like these trays. Yeah, you can see that. See a little mark right there? So this is probably going to have a nice chip or a flat spot on it now, because I don't know if it's going to be able to hold up to that. Eh? Look at that. I think it took that like a champ. I think it took that like a champ. That was a struggle. I don't know what was going on there. Let's try just like a regular draw cut or whatever. Ah, see, that feels normal. So I don't know what that was about. That might have just been the, I don't know, the box, or because it was across, it was against the grain, you know. It was cutting this way versus with the grain, which is usually much easier, you know. But that was cardboard. I don't know if I have any paper here. Let me grab a sheet of paper, because I do think it's important to check the edge. The factory edge, that is. All right. If it hangs up at all up around here, I'm going to go ahead and put that against me, because I literally smashed it into that aluminum tray. But look at that. You know it's good when I can do the lightsaber cut. Let's do a slow one. Yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't even affect the edge at all. Oop, that was me. Dude. So, OS 10A is tough? Is that what I'm getting? That's what I'm getting. OS 10A is a tough steel, I guess. You guys let me know in the comments, you steel nerds. I know there's a lot of you out there. Let me just see if I stab it and drag. Let's see what happens. Okay, that was me. Yeah, there it goes. Especially with the tip. Look at that. All right, it's sharp, guys. So, seems like, now obviously that's a factory edge, but I do think maybe this OS 10A is a little nicer than previous ones. So here comes the moment of truth, my friends. Let's see. Again, I think this is going to be PVD, but I could be wrong. And I did ask first, so. So you can see the scratch. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. Maybe it is. All right. I'm going to go for it. Where should I do it? I'll just do it right here. How about that? That was pretty hard, right? Grab a cloth. I mean, it's holding up pretty well. Scratches are still there. Trying to get a better... I'm just going to go for it. Okay, that's a pretty good indicator. Let's see. All right. You can see the scratches. Now, I'm going to take some alcohol and a cloth. And clean that up. You can see alcohol everywhere on here. All right, that should take care of it. And they're still there. Yeesh. I mean, it's not terrible, but you can obviously see them. I'll try to give you an example. I'm carrying the binge today. This is DLC. Let's see. I've been carrying it for a couple days, so let me wipe it down. Just to give us kind of a blank canvas here. Okay. All right. Zoom in. You can see where the lines are there, right? Grab the alcohol cloth. That should do it, right? And they're gone. So that is DLC. This is PVD, but it is good. It is good. I mean, it took, I leaned into it pretty good, if you guys saw. And, I mean, it's still, like, it's noticeable, but it's not terrible or anything. So, it's going to hold up to most stuff, right? I think they did a good job on the coating. And again, guys, this is a $70 knife. So I really didn't expect it to be DLC. Also, I think somebody mentioned to me that in the past, they bought a knife from them that said DLC, but then the box said PVD. So I kind of expected it. Because I think this would be a more expensive knife if it was in DLC. And then again, it is $99 retail, but overall, I really like this. I think it's a sweet knife. And I think it's really hard to go wrong on this for 70 bucks, guys. So if you get it, if you get it during the sale right now for $71, I think you're going to be really happy with it. I'm going to go ahead and pass this one around to anybody who, isn't affiliated with Flytanium. You can see their logo right here. You can see Flytanium right there. OS 10A right here. They have a cool little circle thing going on the pivot. I love this milling on the scales. And as I understand it, all of the arcade accessories fit this. I'm not an expert on Flytanium, so don't hold that against me. But they have backspacers. Somebody told me, because I said I would have really liked to see a solid backspacer in there, even if it was made out of this. But you can buy backspacers that fit. According to my group chat, the pass around group chat, you can put all the arcade accessories on here. So I don't know if they sell scales. I don't know if you could just put the more premium scales on and make yourself a arcade versus an arcade Lite. But check it out. Check out their website. I'll put a link down below. It does help the channel. If you use my links, I would appreciate it, but it is totally up to you. It is nice and sharp. It is slicey. It is comfortable in the hand. I like this little flat up here that I can use as a choil. It's got a decently thin stock, comes down to a decently thin edge. Nice drop point, very bug out-ish. And I mean that in it's cool way. The clip looks good, deep carry. Loop over, yeah, the clip or the screws don't recess, the clip doesn't recess, but I don't think that's actually going to cause any issues going in the pocket. It's got good thumb studs on it. They're very, you get positive traction on them, so you can really roll it out. And that's kind of my favorite thing to do with a shark lock knife, is just wheel it out like an old man. And then you can have your modern fun with the shark lock. This shark lock feels more comfortable, I'll be honest, than the Demco one. Maybe I'm just used to them now. I haven't played with one in years, though. But it doesn't, I feel like there was a learning curve the first time around with the Demco shark locks. They were kind of like, it would hurt my finger. This doesn't hurt. This feels good. It's got good jimping on it. Very solid. Really easy to depress. If you guys haven't seen the shark lock before, check out all my videos on the Demco AD 20.5. I have a bunch of them. I've done disassemblies. I've done all types of stuff. I've even done videos where I tested different springs to try to make it feel stronger, which does work, but it kind of doesn't at the same time. It makes it feel stronger, but you're never going to get that detent feel. What you want to do is get somebody to do the magnet thing, where they glue magnets on the inside of the scales, and then it acts like a real detent. But you're always going to have that spring tension that's pulling, and that's never going to feel like a real detent. So just enjoy it for what it is, which is a cool, ambidextrous, super fidgety, easy to use EDC type lock. And I think it's a really good EDC. That's kind of been my determination on the shark lock knives, that they're just great for EDC. You can get them out, use them easily. I feel like they're very intuitive for people. So, and again, this is why I do not like aluminum trays, because I will drop the knife and I will chip it at some point. I've tried 3 times with this. Luckily, this steel seems to be pretty tough. So there it is. Shout out to Flytanium. Thank you for sending this out to me. I really appreciate that. Easy to recommend. I kind of knew I was going to recommend it because I've talked to plenty of people who have had Flytanium products over the years, and a lot of people love them. So yeah, use code LeftyEDC at checkout, and you can get this one for 71 bucks, and you can get 10% off their website. So that's cool too. I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you later.